Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on what time you're watching this video. It's me again, Teacher Kent. And we found out that we're not going to be able to go to school yet. But don't worry, I got you. We're going to still have online classes. And I promise to make it a bit more fun or a bit more challenging because I know that the best way to learn science is through fun. But before we go to fun, we need to review. What did we talk about last time? Hmm, I think we talked about heredity or the process in which inheritance or the traits from parents are passed down or inherited to their children. For example, if your mom and dad are both tall, there is a good chance that you will also be tall. And if your mom and dad are a bit short, then there's also a chance that you will also be short. Another example would be if your mom and dad both have curly hair. If they both have curly hair, their children or you will most likely have curly hair. That is heredity. And aside from human heredity or heredity between us humans, there is also heredity for animals. Like, for example, there's a different kinds of breeds for dogs. Remember, I showed you the German Shepherd and I showed you the Shiba Inu from Japan. And what happened if the German Shepherd and the Shiba Inu were to, or no, I think it was the Corgi and the German Shepherd. If they were to breed, the resulting dog will have both traits, the height of the German Shepherd and the small legs of the Corgi. Now, we talked about that in detail in our previous video. Today, we're gonna talk about something fun or fun facts about heredity. So, allow me to share my screen first. There you are. I'm gonna need to make my face a bit bigger. There. I think that would suffice. I hope you can see me. Okay. These are just 10. Well, 5 and 10 here. 10 facts about heredity. Let's jump right into it. The first fact. What do you see in the picture? I see a person that is not happy in eating a vegetable. And what vegetable is that? I think that's a broccoli. Yeah, I think that's a broccoli. So a person is not happy eating broccoli. How about you? Do you like eating broccoli? If you don't, or if you do, there might be a reason for that. See here, our genes tell us that broccoli tastes bad. What does this mean? Scientists finally found out why the option to have broccoli for lunch disgusts. Disgust. It means that it does not make you hungry. It's the opposite. You do not want to eat. So the option to have broccoli disgusts some people so much. It turns out that the vegetables in the Brassica genus, like broccoli and cabbage, contain chemicals that are similar to phenylthiocarbamidine. No, phenylthiocarbamide. Yes, phenylthiocarbamide or PTC. Don't worry, you don't need to memorize phenylthiocarbamide. You just say PTC. This chemical may taste differently depending on the person's genetic disposition and their taste buds. So, for some people, these vegetables may be tasteless or bitter. Now, what does this mean? It means that for some of us, we don't like to eat broccoli. Well, not just broccoli, but also cabbage. We don't like to eat broccoli or cabbage because when we eat them, eh, it tastes bitter. Some people, when they eat them, they don't taste anything. That is because the PTC, the chemicals in broccoli or cabbage, will have different effects for different people. Some people will taste broccoli, and if it's tasteless, they can eat it. Some people put butter on broccoli because it tastes a bit yummy. Some people even put sugar because it tastes bitter. But there's one thing we can all agree on: broccoli is actually very healthy, and you should always eat your vegetables. That's fun fact number one. Some people taste different from us. They taste broccoli, they taste bitter. Some people, when they taste broccoli, they don't taste anything at all. So let's go to fun fact number two. Oh, look at this guy. He is old, but his body is still ripped, is still full of muscles. How could that be? Our genes might prevent us from living for more than 125 years. Fun fact number two. Biologists believe that there's a limit to how long we can live. Every species, including humans, has a predetermined lifespan, and we can't outlive it, no matter how good our living conditions are. While leading a healthy lifestyle in combination with access to quality medical care can significantly improve life expectancy. Aging itself might be connected to the DNA damage that cannot be reversed. The oldest living person we know of, Jean Kalman, died at the age of 122. Now, this is fun because some people, they want to live long life. Some people would like to live up to 200 years old if possible. But our genes, our DNA, they stop us from living for more than 125 years. If you get to live for about 100 years, you are pretty lucky because our genes itself will slowly die over time. There are animals that don't have those genes, like jellyfish. Jellyfish can live for a very long, long, long time. But us humans, sadly, even if we have the best, and I mean the best hospitals, the best doctors, the best nurses, we will still probably die when we reach age 125. So, we only have one life to give. So, why don't we make use of this time that was given to us? We have fun with our life, we don't stay sad, and we try to be always happy. Okay? Let's go to fun fact number three. Oh, wait. Is that the same boy and girl? No, it's the same boy, I think, but it's not the same girl. Hmm, what is that? Oh, they are twins. Fun fact number three, identical twins have the same genetic code, but they're still very different. Identical twins have the same DNA when they're conceived, but there are other factors that may influence their development in the womb and then later on in life. For example, the fetuses may receive different amounts of nutrients, so the twins may end up being different heights despite having the same genetic disposition. What does this mean? Well, if you have if you have a brother or a sister that you are a twin of, or if you are a twin of somebody, most probably you will look the same because twins have the same DNA. However, they are still very different. If you have a twin brother and you look the same, but your brother would like to live, let's say, in America and you live in Thailand, when you meet again after 10 years, your brother might be fatter than you because in America, the foods make you fat because they need fat when there is a snow or cold weather. While in Thailand, you don't need to eat a lot of food that make you fat because Thailand is already hot and fat keeps your body warm. If it's already hot, you don't want fat. So, identical twins, they may look the same, but when they grow up, there are still differences because of how they live, where they live, or the things that they experience. Let's go to number four. Oh, these people are famous musicians. Musicians, there. Famous musicians. There might be a creativity gene. Scientists claim that creativity might be connected to certain personal traits that are determined by the genes. They found out that artistic people have similar brain functions and that each side of their brain is able to develop its own specialization. It helps boost creativity and makes them more prone to divergent thinking. These people may also be better at processing their emotions and feelings. What does this mean? Well, have you noticed that when you have art, some of your classmates they can draw very well, but you might have problem drawing. That is because your classmate or you might have the creativity gene in which you are very creative. You can draw very well. You know what color looks the best. You have great imagination. It's because there are some people that have the gene that helps them be creative, while some people have the gene to help them understand more. Because because our body is made of different genes and each specific person has different genes. So if you're not that good at drawing, you might think, "Oh, I don't have creativity gene." It's fine. What you lack in genes, you will make up with effort. If you want to be good at something, you practice. Okay? Let's go to number five. Oh, look, a woman from Africa and a woman from the States. Humans are very similar to each other. We all share about 99.9% of the same DNA. It can be explained by the fact that many parts of our genome perform similar functions as they do in other animals. The remaining 1%, 0.1%, is responsible for the rest of our personal traits, from our hair and eye color to our genetic predisposition to certain diseases. So it's only a small part of our genome that makes us unique. Oh, I said before that we have genes that make us unique from each other, but we share 99.9% of the same DNA, meaning the woman from Africa shares 99% of the same DNA with the woman from the United States. This is important because that means some people are not automatically better than others because all of us are 99% the same. But that 0.1% makes the difference of our face, our skin, and our hair, our height, or our physical appearance. That means you should always treat each other with respect. Let's go to number 6. Oh, this lady. Let's see again the picture. She has a mole on her lower jaw. Many unusual appearance features are caused by genetic mutations. Sometimes malfunctioning genes makes a person's appearance far from ordinary, and this definitely catches one's eye. Vitiligo, multiple colors of the eyes, and albinism are all result of genetic mutations. These changes aren't always so drastic. For example, Elizabeth Taylor is known for her gorgeous eyelashes. This is Elizabeth Taylor. Look at her eyelashes. It's so, well, it's natural and it's very tall. Scientists believe that she might have them because of a genetic mutation that caused a twin set of lashes to appear. So, what does this mean? Now, we have what we call dimples, okay? Some of your classmates have dimples. When they smile, there's like a small hollow part on their cheek, and that means they are mutants. They are a bit different from normal. But that only 0.1% I said before, that's the reason why they have dimples because they have genetic mutations. Some people also got different colors for different eyes. I think I showed you a picture before. Yeah, I think I showed you of a person having two different colors of eyes. Yep, this is it. Number 7. It's possible to have two sets of DNA at the same time. Organisms who have two sets of DNA are called chimeras, which in Greek mythology refers to creatures that resemble a lion, a goat, and a dragon, all at the same time. Chimeras may be developed after a bone marrow transplant or during fetal development. Venus, the two-faced cat, was once considered a chimera on the internet, but no proof has been provided so far. So, this cat is called Venus. She is a chimera. She has two sets of genes. The two sets of genes combine together to make her look like that. One side has black and the other has orange. They look so cute and cool, right? This is number 7. Some people have those too. Our ancestors and viral DNA. Number 8. Our DNA consists of about 5 to 8% of viral DNA. There are the remains of ancient viruses that infected our ancestors thousands of years ago in our DNA. Some of this viral DNA was adopted by our bodies for the purpose of adjusting to the environment or protecting itself from viruses. Other parts of this viral DNA are just the result of an infection that took place a long time ago. Look, this is good because we know about COVID 19, right? The main goal of the whole earth, the whole world, is to make sure that we have herd immunity. What is herd immunity? It is when majority or almost all of the people are cured of COVID or do not have COVID anymore. This is what is referred to as viral DNA. Let's say 100% of the whole world have vaccines. All of us have anti COVID. That means when we have babies, our babies will also have anti COVID vaccines. They don't need to take the injection anymore. That is the viral DNA. They got the immunity or the ability to not get sick when all of us get herd immunity out of viral DNA. I hope you can understand more about COVID from what I told you. Let's go to this next picture. Oh, the cute little cat and the cow. We share our DNA with other animals and plants. All living organisms on Earth have certain similarities in their genes. Scientists believe that happened because we all have a common ancestor we evolved from. While the most obvious discovery states that we are 96% genetically similar to chimpanzees. Chimpanzees are the smart monkeys. So we have 96% same DNA. We are also monkeys. We are also connected to cats, 90%. What? We have 90% the same DNA with cats. Imagine that. Cows, 80%, and even flies, fruit flies, about 60%. Even banana. That means if somebody to change your DNA, I will change 6% of your DNA. You will become a banana. That means that our DNA is almost the same with other plants and animals. There's only a little percent that is different, but that little percent makes the whole difference in the morning and in the evening. I think this is the genes. Number 10, millions of genetic mutations happen during a person's life. Every cell in the human body has had its DNA damaged at least 10,000 times during its lifespan. Our body can fix most of the consequences of this damage, but sometimes it may not be enough. If the damage accumulates and the body fails to repair it, it may change the gene function and cause some diseases, including cancer. These mutations are usually triggered by environmental factors, which include UV light, chemicals, pollution, and viruses. Every time you get sick, every time you drink chemicals, your DNA will have been mutated. When you get COVID vaccine, your DNA will be mutated so that it can beat the COVID virus. And that's why all of us need to have COVID vaccines. And that's the end. I hope you had some wonderful time and I hope that you listened. Goodbye.